love. That is how we win. We lead with love, and we lead when we come together for something greater than ourselves.
We've been fighting this since there was no right to birth control.
Abortion is normal! Abortion is normal!
Abortion is normal! Week the transgender Americans have faced.
Legislation that would make it more difficult for minors to ask an abortion failed in the Florida Senate and never made it to the governor's desk. But that only happened because we kept the pressure on. We staged more than one protest in the Florida legislature. We had hours of testimony from storytellers that you saw today. We came out as an intersectional movement that fought back every step of the way on these restrictions to point out the facts when it comes to abortion. So with that said, y'all, let's talk about some facts. You ready? Yeah! Fact! Abortion is at an all-time low. The biggest reason for this drop is not because of restrictions, it's because of birth control access and access to comprehensive sexual health education. Fact! Abortion is common. As you heard today through the powerful stories told by those with me today on how they made the decision to end a pregnancy, we know that though abortion is on the decline, 1 in 4 American women in this country have made the decision to end a pregnancy. Yeah. And we honor their decision, we respect their decision, and we push back to anyone who dares to shame and judge them. Any decision about my pregnancy, whether I choose to end the pregnancy, raise a child to become a parent, or choose adoption, must be left between me, my chosen family, my doctor, and my faith, not politicians. Fact, most people who have an abortion already have children. They are making the decision as a mother, and we should honor and respect that decision. Fact, the myth about abortion legislation in New York leading to some sort of infants to be killed after birth is a complete lie. And anyone in your community who perpetuates that lie, call them out.
Call them out.
In fact, another fact for y'all, the majority of abortion services are obtained within the first trimester. That is 90% of abortion services in the first trimester. For those who are in the tragic circumstance of past 20 weeks, as you heard today, it's mainly because they do not know they were pregnant, they lacked access to medical services, or perhaps they wish to become a parent but can't for medical reasons. And they deserve to access an abortion just like anyone else. Fact, many of the recently passed abortion laws are aimed at overturning Roe v. Wade. It is not a surprise agenda. We knew this was going to happen, and I want you all to remember as Floridians that in our state, our Supreme Court is also more conservative now. Governor Ron DeSantis appointed 3 conservative judges to our state court.
Fucking sucks.
And so it is important to know what's happening at the U.S. Supreme Court to follow Congress and follow President Trump. But don't forget what's happening right here in your backyard in Tallahassee. Because all these bans that were passed in Georgia, Alabama, Missouri, all the states that touch Florida that passed the law, when they get litigated, they first go to their state courts, then they go to federal. And so it's critical that here in Florida, we hold down the line. Because if you can't get an abortion in Alabama, if you can't get an abortion in Georgia, guess who these patients will come to? And we have to make sure they have at least one option in the Southeast.
I come from a very white Republican family who believes it's their...
Hey, I just wanted to say 1 in 4 American women survive completed or attempted rape, and 1 in 4 American women have abortions, and I do not think that's a coincidence. Thank you.
Excuse me.
No,
This button right here is the
we're done. Us gray-haired James, we're done.
Ladies and gentlemen, namaskar and welcome. It's me, Mahalaxmi. You guys are watching the Mahalaxmi show. Today I'm in downtown Lake Loyola. Here people are doing protests about abortion bill ban. So I will talk to them.
I can't possibly represent all the beautiful trans voices, but I'm going to try to speak from my heart. And I have to tell you, unfortunately, I know this representation has not happened at all of our rallies, but I hope they will hear us across this nation, as Orlando is one mighty, mighty city, leading the way when it comes to equality. On the level playing ground as a transgender man, that means I was assigned female at birth. And I have spent 3 decades trying really hard to not talk about my parts. But in this fight, I got to talk about and focus about our parts, because my reproductive health is your reproductive health. We must stand together, and we must fight together. From the bottom of my heart, I love you all, and thank you. My body, my choice.
Abortion bill ban. What do you want to say?
It is unconstitutional. It's our body, our right. It is. Instead of taking steps forward, we're taking steps back. We're going back into the old ages, and we need to be going forward.
Can you tell something about this protest?
Yes, we are pro-choice. Believe that both that every woman should have a choice whether or not they want to abort or have the child, because that's their right. Government should not be telling us what to do with our bodies. That is our own right. We're all here to show our support for Alabama that's been passed, and we don't want it to happen here, so that's why we're out here today.
Me, as if they would have given me a dime for childcare, housing, or healthcare needed to raise a child to support myself. When I was 17, I needed an abortion, and I couldn't safely tell my parents. Love with strangers, in private and in public, to normalize the procedure 1 in 4 uterus having people will have in their lifetime. Let's liberate people like me from the shame and stigma we carry for exercising our human right to bodily autonomy and self-determination. No abortion bans in Florida, thank you!
Am I right? We lead with love. That is how we win. We lead with love, and we lead when we come together for something greater than ourselves. They are meaningless to us, okay?
Can you tell something about this protest?
What this board is? Well, I mean, it's just a stance on the fact that everyone should have a right to their own body. There shouldn't be any sense of making laws about it. Everyone should be able to do anything they want with who they are. It should never be in question. It's ridiculous that it ever was. And I've seen both sides. I've seen I've heard people that were devastated by their choice they made, and I've seen people that were completely happy with it. but that was their decision to make, and that's not a legislative issue. That is not something that the government should have a hand in. That is private business.
Abortion is one of the safest medical interventions, period. It is safer than having your wisdom teeth out, and it is a hell of a lot safer than pregnancy. It is essential health care, and it should be available on demand without apology. Currently, politicians around the U.S. are trying to pass some of the most extreme legislation globally. That's right, the most extreme legislation around the world. I'm so incredibly honored to stand with my people, mi gente, today in our collective power and promise you that we will not back down, we will not shut up, we will not be silenced. We will not allow the erosion of the dignity of our embodied experience. So let's take this energy from today, beyond today. Call your representatives. Thank your representatives who speak for us. Support organizations that are creating and protecting access to abortion with your money, with your time, with your voice. Get in touch with your friends and family who are in Alabama, who are in Missouri, who are in Ohio, and let them know they are not alone. They will not be alone. You are here. We are not alone. Together we are stronger, and we will demand.
Right of women to access abortion care. They do that. We do that. Not in spite of our faith, but because of our faith. Within our various traditions, we may ponder different theological questions, yet together we can affirm the right of conscience, which is critical to authentic faith. The right of conscience says that a woman faced with an unplanned or complicated pregnancy is the only one with the wisdom, let alone the authority to decide how to proceed. I reject any government interference or coercion. I am here because it is not okay. It is not okay for some people of faith to assert that their particular understanding should be the law of the land. I am here because abortion bans are an assault on my faith. That's right! They are an assault on the very concept of religious liberty, which is critical to who we are as a nation. Here to affirm you, my sisters and allies, and our daughters, and our granddaughters, and generations to come. We must stop the bans.
Transportation, no way to have information. I couldn't get any information. I couldn't get any money. I couldn't drive anywhere. I had no access. I had no one to speak with. All right, and so my auntie took me And we went to the doctor, I found out I was 20 weeks. It happens to the most of us. I was 20 weeks. Money. Factors like not having information, not having educational reproductive health and sexuality. I didn't have any options. Factors like that made me go into a hospital and had a late-term abortion, in which case, you know, the fetus was taken out. It stayed with me forever. I felt shame, guilt. There was no way I could ever forgive myself. And I actually just forgave myself last year. I still never forgave myself. Can I say? So I want to thank you so much. And I want to tell you, that's why I'm here. To put a face to what abortion is. To put a face to destigmatize abortion. That if we have early access to abortion, early access to education, then I wouldn't have to be in that situation. And now you're going to take money from other women at 6 weeks. I didn't know I was pregnant at 6 weeks. So, thank you. So I'm in an organization called the
It's normal! Abortion is normal! Abortion is normal!
That's right. And I am here to tell my abortion story too. It's very different than Gertie's. I wonder if it has anything to do with the fact that I am a white privileged woman. Okay. Yeah, I had my abortion when I was almost a grandma and I was in my 40s. I had given birth as a surrogate mother and I knew the cost of adoption was far too difficult for my body and mind. And I easily and accessibly went to the doctor and had my provider give me a few pills, and I went home and had my abortion without pain, without mental pain, physical pain, and without regret. Beliefs are more important than my choices and your choices for our bodies. No. And I'm here to take a stand to say that is not right. That's not normal. Abortion is normal. Abortion is normal. Abortion is normal. Abortion is normal. Now we're about to take the streets right here, and I want everybody to remember about the trolls. Those people do not deserve our attention or energy. Ignoring them is the...
Yes, I would. I'm Mary Wilson from National Organization for Women, the Orlando chapter. And we've been fighting this since there was no right to birth control. And now we're going full circle back to not having any rights over our body. And don't ever believe that they aren't going after our birth control as well. They want to, and it's been said out loud, we want to keep this a white country. And anyone with a little tinge to their skin is not going to be considered valuable in this country, which is so wrong. So this is their design to do it this way. Besides, the corporations do make lots of money on every baby that's born. And of course we have that as a priority in a lot of our corporations.
For justice and equal rights and equal rights. Everywhere we go, people want to know. People want to know who we are.
Thank you very much for watching the Mahalaxmi show. I hope I cover as much as. I will come next time with another video or another story or with another event. Bye bye, stay healthy and happy.
Keep this sidewalks up.
Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.
Choice, my choice.